practice regularly? I am seeing in the class, in Zoom session, you people are very poor in your reading skills. You have to improve your reading skills. You have to make a reading practice. You have to work hard in knowing the words, and you have to make reading practice surely. Okay, children? Okay. Now we are going to see our new lesson. We have completed our 5 lessons. 6 lessons also we have completed in our previous class. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is our 6th lesson. What is the name of the 6th lesson? Importance of vitamins and minerals. Importance of vitamins and minerals. Okay. What is vitamins and minerals? From where we are getting it? Why we are need of it? What is vitamins and minerals? So, it gives energy, and it is very important to our body. Our body needs these vitamins and minerals to work hard and to grow. Whatever we need, vitamins and minerals. Okay. From where we are getting it? How we can get it? From the foods. From food, what we are eating. So we have to eat we'll say like, right? So everybody will say have to eat a very healthy food. What is healthy food? The food which is having rich proteins, minerals, vitamins, or the healthy food. Understand? Yes. So we'll see about the lesson is about vitamins and minerals and their importance. That is, what are the food having vitamins and what are the food having minerals, and what type of vitamins and what type of minerals, and what are the uses of it, we are going to see now. Yes, shall we go to the lesson, children? Yes, you have to listen the videos carefully, and you have to practice it with your book. Then only you can achieve and will get the knowledge. By seeing the video alone, it won't help you. You have to practice it. You have to listen and you have to make a note. You have to check with your books. Understand? Okay. Now we go to the lesson. So, importance of vitamins and minerals. So, food gives us energy, helps us to grow. Food gives us energy, it helps us to grow and helps us healthy, and helps us, keeps us healthy. So, food gives us energy, helps us to grow and keeps us healthy. So, then vitamins and minerals plays an important role in our body. This plays a very important role in our body, in our, that is energy, to get energy and to grow and to keep us healthy. Everything, these vitamins and minerals plays a very important role. So, we have to eat a rich in food rich in vitamins and minerals are called protective food. The food which having rich minerals and vitamins are called protective food. We have to eat that protective food. Will be makes us healthy. So food gives us energy, helps to grow and keeps us healthy. And vitamins and minerals plays a very important role in our body, and food rich in minerals and vitamins are called protective food. Oh, we'll see about minerals. Sorry, vitamins. We'll see about vitamins. Vitamins helps us healthy and helps us to fight the germs that enters our body. So vitamins helps us healthy and helps us fight the germs that enter our body. So this is very hot climate now it is a very rainy season, and easily we will get, and all will get the cold, right? We all will be having cold. So how we are getting it? This time the environmental will not be clean, they are full of water and many germs will come. So by that our body will get affected by the germs. So to avoid, so how to prevent and how to avoid this? By vitamins. So this vitamins places will helps us to fight with the germs. So vitamins helps us healthy and helps us fight the germs that enters our body. So vitamins are need for a proper functioning of our body. So vitamins, we vitamins. So these foods we have to eat it. So vitamins are needed for proper functioning of our body. So vitamins will be having, there are 30 types of vitamins. Vitamins means we'll be having 30 types of vitamins, and generally it is classified as two types. Generally vitamins are classified as two types, that is fat soluble and water soluble. Fat soluble and water soluble. So this food gives us energy, helps us to grow and keeps us healthy. Vitamins and minerals plays an important role in our body. Food rich in vitamins and minerals are called protective food. Food rich in vitamins and minerals are called protective food. So we have to eat the protective food, that is which will be having more protein, more vitamins and minerals. That food we have to eat. So we'll discuss now. Vitamins means vitamins helps us healthy and help us fight the germs that enter our body. Vitamin rich mineral foods are green leaves, fish, vegetables, fruits. This will be having high vitamins, and vitamins are needed for proper functioning of our body. The vitamins will be having 30 types of vitamins. Generally it is classified as two categories, that is fat soluble and water soluble. We'll discuss about now fat soluble and water soluble. Next we are going to see about fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Generally vitamins are classified as 13 types. In this, generally vitamins are classified into two categories, that is fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. About the vitamins, 13 vitamins we'll discuss about after discussing this. Okay children, now we'll see about what is fat soluble vitamins and what is water soluble vitamins. So vitamins A, D, E and K. So vitamins A, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. We call it as, we should not say like A, D, E and K. Vitamin A, this is vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K, or fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K, or fat soluble vitamins. So these vitamins are stored in the fat tissues of our body and are used only when the body needs them. So these fat soluble vitamins are stored in our fat tissues in our body. Where the what fat soluble vitamins will store? It will store in the fat tissues of our body and are used only when their body needs them. Only needs when the body needs them, only we can use it. Otherwise it will be stored in the fat tissues in our body. So vitamin D is prepared by our body in the presence of sunlight. Many of our parents are used to say sunlight is very healthy for us. Our grandparents, our parents are used to say like sunlight is very good for our health. So why means it helps us to produce vitamin D in our body. So vitamin D in our body. Vitamin D is prepared by our body in the presence of sunlight. So fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K are fat soluble vitamins. These vitamins are stored in the fat tissues in our body and can be used only when the body needs them. And vitamin D is prepared in our body with the help of sunlight. So this is about fat soluble vitamins. Next, water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins. Vitamin B1. This is vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12 and folic acid and vitamin C. These are all water soluble vitamins. These are all water soluble vitamins. That is vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12 and folic acid and vitamin C. These are all water soluble vitamins. What are fat soluble vitamins? Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K are fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6 and vitamin B12 and folic acid and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins. C, what are fat soluble and what are water soluble vitamins. So these what water soluble vitamins do and where it will store. These vitamins, water soluble vitamins are not stored in our body, but they need to be regularly supplied through food items such as citrus fruit, spinach and other green leaf vegetables. So it will not store in our body, but it have to be regularly supplied through food items. So food items, like what are the food items? From which food items? We are getting these vitamins from citrus fruits, spinach and other green leaf vegetables. From these fruits and from this food we are getting the water soluble vitamins. Though vitamins are needed in small quantities, their deficiency causes disease. So if you are taking less vitamins in our food, it means it causes disease. It will make to cause easily captured. We will be in the body is getting captured. We will get affected by the disease. So we have to eat the foods which are rich in vitamins. Okay, children. So fat soluble and water soluble vitamins. These fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K are fat soluble vitamins. These vitamins are stored in the fat tissues of our body and are used only when they need of it. That when the body needs fat soluble vitamins, it will use that time until it will be stored in the fat tissues of our body. And vitamin D is prepared by our body in the presence of sunlight. This is about what fat soluble vitamins. And water soluble vitamins. Water soluble vitamins are B1, B2, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B6, vitamin B12 and folic acid and vitamin C. These are the water soluble vitamins, and these vitamins are not stored in our body, but they need to be regularly supplied through food items such as citrus fruit, spinach and other green leaf vegetables. By this, it have to be regularly supplied to our body. It means we have to eat regularly the citrus fruit, spinach and green leaf vegetables. And though vitamins are needed in small quantities, their deficiency causes disease. So if you are taking very less vitamin food, it will cause to catch the disease easily. So we have to eat a very healthy and rich in vitamins and minerals food. We have to eat it, children. Now we'll see about what are the vitamins and the 13 vitamins. We'll see about it briefly with the examples.
Yes, children, before we have discussed about vitamins initially, introduction of the vitamins and what type of vitamins all. Now we will going to see about the deficiency of vitamins and deficiency, and what are the diseases we get, and what vitamin will be, from where we are getting it, and how it is helpful to us, and what are the deficiency diseases we get. We'll see about it now, children. So the next we'll see about the importance of the vitamins and their source, functions and deficiency of diseases. Yes, here we can see now vitamins, sources, functions and deficiency disease. So first, vitamin A. So from where we are getting the vitamin A? Green leafy vegetables, fruits, butter, egg yolk, carrots and fish. So what are the things contains vitamin A? Green leaf, vegetables, fruits, butter, egg yolk, carrots and fish. What are the functions? The vitamin A keeps eyes, hair and skin healthy. Vitamin A keeps eyes, hair and skin healthy. If we didn't get enough vitamin A, what type of disease we can get? Night blindness, dryness of eyes, improper vision. So vitamin A is very important for our eyes. So vitamin A we are getting from green leafy vegetables, fruits, butter, egg yolk, carrots and fish. This and all you have to eat regularly, and it keeps us eyes, hair and skin healthy. The deficiency, what type of, if we didn't have much vitamin A, we can get the deficiency disease, night blindness, dryness of eyes, improper vision. So we have to eat vitamin A. Next, vitamin B1. So where we are getting it, vitamin B1? From eggs, whole grains and sprouts. Sprouts means you all know, right? So eggs, whole grains and sprouts. So from B vitamin, it is useful, it maintains nerve system properly. So if we eat egg, whole grams and sprouts, the nerve system will work properly. Nerve system means what? It helps us to receive and it helps to work brain better. So nerve system, so we have to eat very healthy B1 vitamins, that is egg, whole grains and sprouts. If we didn't eat, how we will be affected? Beriberi, a disease that affects the circulatory system, heart abnormalities, numbness of hands and feet, this also will come. So if we didn't eat this egg, whole grains and sprouts, we will be having a disease, beriberi disease, that is it affects the circulatory system and heart abnormalities and numbness of hands and feet. This disease will get. So we have to eat B1 vitamin foods regularly. All vitamin foods we have to take it, and these are according to the vitamin chart. You have to check your daily food habits. You have to include all the foods in your food habits. Okay, children. Next is vitamin B2. So what are the source from where we are getting vitamin B2? Egg, milk and green leafy vegetables. So far we have seen eggs regularly and green leaf vegetables. In this all the vitamins are available. Then what are the function? It keeps skin healthy. And what type of deficiency disease will get? Cracked lips, skin rashes, inflammation of the tongue. So if there is no B2 vitamin, will get cracked lips, skin lashes, then inflammation of the tongue. So we have to eat eggs, milk and green leafy vegetables. Next, B3. So vitamin B3. Which food contains vitamin B3? Yeast, milk and other dairy products, nuts, fish, cereal grains and meat. So yeast, the B3 vitamin contains yeast, milk and other dairy products, nuts, fish, cereal, grains and meat. So what is the source? Converts food into energy. It converts food into energy, keeps the nerve system healthy. It also keeps the nerve system healthy. What type of, if we didn't eat these food properly, we'll get pellagra. So a disease that can cause nerve damage in the brain. Pellagra, it is a disease which can cause nerve damage in the brain. If the nerve get damaged in the brain, we couldn't do any action properly, right? So we have to take this B3 vitamin properly. And B6. B6, which contains B6 vitamins? Meat, fish, cereals and pulses. B6 contains meat, fish, cereals and pulses. These contains B6 vitamins and it forms red blood cells. Then good for immune system, good for nerves. So if we take meat, fish, cereals and pulses, it forms red blood cells, good for immune system and good for nerves. If we didn't eat properly, we'll get what type of disease we can get? We'll get anemia. Anemia means a condition that causes tiredness, pale skin and irregular heartbeat. So anemia causes a condition that causes tiredness, pale skin and irregular heartbeat, and also will be getting skin rashes. If we get these type of, if you feel like these type of things, you have to eat B6 vitamins food, meat, fish, cereals and pulses. Then B12. Meat contains B12 vitamins. So it helps us to forms red blood cells. If we didn't eat meat, we'll get anemia, frequent headaches. If we didn't eat meat, B12, will get anemia and frequent headaches. Next, vitamin C. So vitamin C, which foods having vitamin C? Citrus fruits such as orange and lemon, strawberries, kiwis and sprouts. These all having vitamin C vitamins, vitamin C. So citrus fruits such as orange and lemon, then strawberries, kiwis and sprouts. Okay, it helps to resist infections. It helps to resist infections. Keeps teeth, gums and joints healthy. Keeps teeth, gums and joints healthy. If we didn't eat vitamin C foods, scurvy, it is, you will get a scurvy disease, that is a disease that causes general weakness, gum disease and anemia. It causes general weakness, gum disease and anemia. Then spongy and bleeding gums. Then swelling of joints, joint swelling and all will come. So we have to eat the citrus fruits such as orange and lemon, strawberries, kiwis and sprouts. Then vitamin D. So vitamin D, milk, fish and eggs, sunlight. So vitamin D we are getting from milk, fish and eggs and sunlight. It helps in the normal growth of bones. So the vitamin D helps in the normal growth of bones. What type of disease we can get? Rickets. It is a disease we get, rickets, a disease that causes soft, weak bones in children. A disease that causes soft, weak bones in children. So children have to eat milk, fish and eggs, and they have to the sunlight they have to stand in front of sunlight. So this helps in vitamin D and it helps in normal growth of bones. Rickets, they will cause if they are lack of vitamin D, they will get rickets, a disease that causes soft, weak bones and in children. So we have to be very careful. Okay children. Next, vitamin E. From where we can get vitamin E? From vegetable oil, eggs, green vegetables. So vegetable oil, eggs, green vegetables. So from these we are getting vitamin E. What it will do? It protects cells from harmful chemicals. It protects cells from harmful chemicals. Deficiency of this is cell damage. If we didn't eat this vitamin E, cell damage may happen. So to avoid this, we have to eat vegetable oil, eggs, green vegetables. Next, vitamin K. What is the source of vitamin K? Green leafy vegetables and cabbage. Green leafy vegetables and cabbage. So it helps in blood clotting during times of injuries. It helps in blood clotting during times of injuries, helps in blood clotting during times of injuries. So what deficiency disease we can get? Hemorrhage. So a condition in which there is severe loss of blood from inside a person's body. So a condition in which there is severe loss of blood from inside a body, from person's body. So slow clotting of blood, slow clotting of blood. It means to stop the blood clotting it will take long time. So for this the blood may, if didn't stop, the blood will get lost. So to avoid these problems we have to eat green leafy vegetables and cabbage. So this is about the mineral vitamins, types of vitamins. So far we have discussed this 13 types of vitamins, children. So you have to go through it carefully, and in your life now, in your food chart and your food, what are the food habits you are eating, you check these vitamin foods you are all eating or not. So mainly the egg, milk, meat, fish. So these are the very important sprouts, okay, sprouts. So these are the very important sources of food you have to take in your regular life and have a healthy life. Okay children, read this all and go through it, and your assignment will be, you have to complete your classwork note. CW writing will be sent attached with along with this video, sent along with this video. You have to write it in your classwork note in a very neat, and it have the presentation also have to be very good. And children, complete your classwork note, and your activity is your worksheet 1, which is in the page number 116. You have to complete that, children. Okay, you have understand this about this lesson about vitamins, and in next class we will discuss about the minerals. Children, please kindly go through the lesson daily, make your reading practice. So the activity and assignment, the activity is you have to complete your worksheet, which is in page number 116, worksheet 1, and the assignment is you have to complete your classwork note, and you have to make a reading practice regularly, children. Okay, thank you children, be safe, thank you.